Soul Family, thank you for joining today's live event. Our main topic for today will be transmutation, and we will be doing this transmutation by the wonderful energetic tool called the Violet Flame. We're going to also talk about what it is, how it functions, how you can use it in your day-to-day reality, and what benefits it has really on your journey. So last week, the main topic was basically navigating the difficult energies that are happening right now in the world, or just in general, how to navigate the awakening process, the death and rebirth process, basically, which can be very difficult at times, even to more veteran souls, like people who have been on the awakening journey for quite some time, because we periodically go through that phase when we shed our old self and we have to be reborn anew, step into the next phase of our journey. And that can be, sometimes it can be easier, but sometimes it can be very difficult, especially if it has something very deep connected to it, family stuff, karmic things, things that we have been attached to or been carrying for quite some time, and it's time to let it go, or let it go its own way, and we also have to go our own ways. So that can be sometimes very difficult, but we have been also talking about how to navigate it. So one of the best ways to navigate these tough situations and transitions is by transmuting negative energy into constructive and positive ones. And that is going to be the main focus of today as well. We are going to do, I don't know, maybe in 20 or 30 minutes, after some questions and stories, we're going to do a group meditation with the Violet Flame, giving you a sense of how it works, what can you do with it. And it's an amazing tool for your transformation. It can supercharge your awakening journey. It can assist you in healing basically anything. I have also used it to transmute some very heavy stuff in my own life as well. It always comes back periodically, but if you're in a tough period or a very rough situation in general, I highly recommend using it on a daily basis. It is super transformative, and it can really make the rebirthing process way more easier than it would be otherwise. Because we're carrying a lot of dense energies inside of us, not just in our emotional bodies, but also in our physical bodies. We carry a lot of trauma, and I know, we accumulate and suck up a lot of dense energy from around us, especially if you live in a densely populated area, or you interact with a lot of people during your day, or your job or your family life is not the most ideal. That usually means that you accumulate a lot of unpleasant energies and stuff inside of yourself. And that can definitely cause some very bad, it can also have some physical symptoms as well over time. But if you address them early on, or if you just woken up to it and you want to address it now, that's also amazing. The Violet Flame is also perfect for that as well, because its main focus is transmuting density, fear, doubt, limiting belief systems, everything that is not in alignment with the highest form of life or divine order is being transmuted into light. It's being transmuted into love, constructive, beautiful energies that can be reused and realigned in the proper way. Wow, it's 8/8, and today is the 8th. The 8 months. 3 8s. Okay. Oh, and that's really brought in the... What are we going to have on the 8/8? Okay, so we're very near the Lionsgate portal, and we're going to have, in a week's time, on the 8/8, it's we're going to have a 888, because 2014, if you add up all the numbers, that's also 8. So we're going to have a 888 next week, and we're going to hold a group channeling session on Zoom. So it's not going to be broadcast or recorded anywhere. We have already done it a few times in past months, but now it's the time for the August version. And basically how it works is that we're going to have a group meeting on Zoom, like people who are interested, you will be able to access the link to the Zoom meeting in the community section of my channel and also Higher Vibrations YouTube channel. And by accessing the link, you will gain access, you will gain access to the meeting, which is not recorded and it's not broadcast, so you can show yourself if you want to. You can. It's also preferred that you let your voices be heard. And during those channeling sessions, I will go into a deeper state of trance, while I will let my guides bring through very valuable information. And it is highly advised and encouraged to ask your questions yourself, because usually they will have some follow-up questions or would like to have a type of interaction with you to like go deeper into that topic. So if you want to join, it's highly recommended to have your microphone on at least. But if you don't want that, you can also like write in your questions into the chat box there in Zoom, and Higher Vibrations will read them out. Basically, she will be the moderator for that specific event. And we're going to have that on the in the next week, on the 8/8, and it's going to start at 8 p.m. Athens or Bucharest, Eastern Europe time. And it's basically the same time as we have our live events at this time. So that's like a general guideline for it. And I will be also posting the details for it and also the link to access the event. I'm not sure when, I guess like a few days before the event will start. So stay tuned for that. If you want to join, that would be amazing. And also if people who are from Australia, New Zealand, or like that part of the world, we have been like having discussions that it's very difficult to have these events for you guys because there's such a huge time difference, and like we're like spread out through the world. Like you're Australia, I'm in Eastern Europe, and Higher Vibrations is in the US, so we're like spread out, and it's very difficult to make it happen for everyone. So if anyone from New Zealand or Australia wants to have like a live channeling session as we used to have, as we're doing it each month, then please, someone step forward and be the moderator for that event. Because we need someone who like maneuvers people in and out of having their microphones muted and unmuted, or reading the specific question if someone doesn't wish to be there. Someone doesn't want to have their microphones on. So if anyone's interested, I know that people from Australia and the New Zealand group wants to have that. So please do write me a message, or also on Telegram, like you can message, I'm not sure how it's called, Higher Vibrations Telegram group. There's like a meeting section. Like it would be great if someone would step forward and take on the role of the moderator if you want to. Okay, so back to today's event. Thank you everyone for joining. I see we have quite a few joined. Hello Donna. We have also Monstein. I'm here. Okay. We have Jana. Greetings and salutations and love and light to everyone. Thank you. We have Donna, yes, and I see Monstein has written something. Okay, so because Soho tired and sleep all the time. I need to cleanse myself with the violet flame. Yes, it's a very good practice, and I also recommend it doing it daily. The more you do it, the more the effect of it will amplify over time. So like Donna has shared a great mantra or a little poem, I believe, for the violet flame. We will be reading that later. And now I have been working with something that Patricia Cota Robles shared at the 6 directions and within Transmute by the violet flame. All cause and core not of God's desire. Yes. And how it's continued. I am a being of cause alone. That cause is love and sacred tone. Yes. We will be also using the mantra of I am a being of the violet flame. I am a being of the violet flame. So thank you for sharing that. Okay. So yes, let's go back to the violet flame, what it is. It is a transformational tool. It has its own consciousness, basically. It has its own awareness. So it's not just a tool as we will be using things here on the physical. Like, it has its own awareness, and it will move and shift and do things that are in alignment with your needs or what you wish to do. You cannot hurt people with it or use it in a bad way. If, I know, like someone would have that intention, it will simply just disappear, and your access to it will be like revoked, or you will lose access to it until you like regain, until you like realign yourself and come into alignment with your higher self. Then you will gain access to it again. So you cannot use it to hurt or cause anything disruptive to anyone, not just yourself, but others either. You can also not just use it on yourself, but you can like extend it to other people, maybe your family, friends, a single person, multiple persons at the same time. Also your home, the place where you live, your land, your country, your world. Like, it can like flow above and beyond. And yeah, like, it's a great tool for transformation. It transmutes density, fear, and doubt, and everything that is like out of alignment with divine order. And the part where like you cannot, override other people's free will or like cause something disruptive to them, like to like overcome that problem. If someone is like doesn't wish to receive it, then they will simply not receive it. If they're like, their path is not in alignment with that divine healing, then simply they won't feel it, or it will have no effect on them, basically. Or if you're like doing remote healing on someone and maybe they don't know about it or something, and like in your mind's eye, when you're like trying to like send them the violet flame and you feel like it's like not working or it's like being rejected, then maybe they are on a path at that time which is like rejecting it, or they're currently not accepting any such type of transformation. But in general, many people are very much in tune with it, because all people usually want to heal from something. They want to overcome their difficulties. They want to grow, to better themselves, and to have a happier and more aligned life. So in general, they will be receiving it. And also in some interesting cases and synchronicities, maybe you will have the inspiration to send it to someone and like assist them, even like not telling them that, hey, like I'm going to send you the violet flame. You're just like simply inspired during your meditation, or even right now during this session, to like send it to someone and assist them in their own transformation. And maybe later on you will find out that they were asking for divine guidance or assistance, and you're assisting them through this way. Like, your intentions and thoughts are like aligning with their request, and like you're the path, the channel through which that divine assistance can come into their lives too. And this doesn't necessarily have to happen during meditation, although if you like never work with the violet flame, I highly recommend like isolating yourself, like be alone, stay in silence, like put some pleasant music on, like some kind of meditation music that you enjoy. Maybe have some incense or candles, like whatever you prefer. I don't do that. I really enjoy listening to music during meditation. But yeah, like first off, like do it on your own, so you get used to the energies, the feeling of how it works. And also, the more you work with the violet flame, the stronger it will be, and the easier it will be for you to like call it in and like bring it forth from your heart center. And the quicker it will like spark and like flow through your entire being. And the more you get used to that energy, the easier it will be to use it during like public interactions. If you're out, I don't know, like meeting with people, or you have like a family gathering, or you have some difficult meetings with someone and you're like sending them the violet flame, or like you're spreading it all across the room. And yeah, like everyone who will be in alignment with that will receive it, and you will see, like, I don't know, like maybe in seconds or minutes, how gradually the energy of the entire room starts to shift. Like, I really enjoyed experimenting with this in the past when we had like difficult family discussions, or people were very agitated about something, or even angry and like standing up and shouting, and were like flooding the entire room with violet flame. And after like 2 minutes, like people sat down and actually started to have a sensible conversations. Yeah, like you can use it in many ways. So it's up to your creativity, basically. Okay, so let's see what else is out there. Yes, we have, let's see, from Donna. Yes, and we also have Mary. Thank you for joining, Mary. Hello, love and light. And Donna, I love your violet flame light language videos the most. Yes, I have absolutely forgotten about that, so thank you for bringing it up. I also share, I think I have like 3 violet flame light language videos. I've done them like 2 years ago. Yeah, like if you're into light language, it's really great because like, I know, like in a nutshell, what is light language is like a divine frequencies, like being brought in, and instead of like logical words, like as we're communicating right now, they're brought through high vibrational symbols or words that don't necessarily make sense to the conscious mind, but they're transmitting a very high vibrational frequency. They're usually there to activate, to transmute, but there are also healers that use it. Like, for example, like Reiki healers tend to use light language. It's also like a beautiful extension of the divine energies that you bring in, and you're not only expressing it through your silence or through your visualization, like you can also express it through words. And like those words are, I know, like it's a much more direct sharing because like the other person can hear it. Or maybe if you're like doing some kind of, I know, like cleansing or healing on yourself, I know, on the land, like there are people who are using it to heal water or animals or plants. Like you can, I kind of use it like spells, like, like people don't really talk about it, but in my eye, it's kind of like, I don't know, like casting spells or something. It's very interesting and can be very powerful. It's basically like a form of channeling too, as well. And the way you can use it is like work with the violet flame and like have that maybe violet flame light language run in the background, and it will like further assist you in like deepening and like going deeper into that violet flame transformation mood and feelings, so you can like, yeah, like you can tune into it much more easily. And it can also help you in holding that specific frequency much better. Because the thing is with meditation and like manifestational stuff, and I don't know, like healing or channeling or energy work in general, is that you have to have like a very clear intent on what you want to do. You have to like have the accompanying emotion or energy, the drive to do that thing, to bring it into being. And like the third component is to holding focus. And I think like that's kind of the most difficult at times, because like things need some time in order to bring it about in the physical world, or to like start to get the ball rolling when you're like trying to do something energetically. You like have to like get into that energy, like tune into it and like hold it. And mantras are great for that. That's why we have transcendental meditation. Like I don't do it, although I do use mantras of my own sometimes. But yeah, like light language can assist you in doing that. You're bringing through those words, and like that's kind of like distracting your logical conscious mind, so you like don't drift and start to think about other things, or just like get distracted by outside noises or random thoughts. But yeah, like we're going to use the mantra of I'm a being of the violet flame. So that's a very great one. And you can like, I usually repeat that quite a lot of times. And just, I'm a being of the violet flame. I'm a being of the violet flame, while I'm visualizing and feeling how it's like swirling inside of me, around me, transmuting all density and fear and doubt. And yeah, like there are other types of visualizations and meditations for it. Like we will do like a very basic one when it's just like you can like imagine yourself like standing in the fire or like sitting in the fire, or you can use it by laying down, especially if you're like doing some kind of deeper healing. So you can like visualize yourself that you're like inside of the fire, and also that the same energy, the same fire energy is like flowing through your entire body as well. Not just around you, but also inside of you too. It's almost like visualize it and feel it also, as if though you were like laying down in a river or a stream, and you can like feel like the water is like washing all over you. It's like water is all around you, and you can like feel that pressure and like flow just going through your body as well, almost. Something similar to that. But also there are like other types of meditations. I don't know from where I could like conjure that up, but I've done a type of meditation with the violet flame. It has like 4 phases, and of course that also has its accompanying mantras like beloved mighty I am presence, like drive the violet flame through me, or beloved mighty I am presence, boil the violet flame through me. And I think the 4th is like spin the violet flame through me. And there are like 4 phases of it. It has its own mantras that I just recited. And you have like the violet flame like very intensely like flowing through you from below like up. And all you have the other one, which is like boiling, which just has like a very like boily energy, like coming, bringing up stuff from inside of you and like dissolving it. And you have the 4th one. I don't remember the first one. That's like the most gentlest version of it. But the 4th one is that you're like in a vortex of violet flame. So it's like spinning also inside of you, and you're like, it's also around you. You're like in a vortex of violet flame, just spinning. It usually starts spinning, how do you say? It's counterclockwise. Yeah, counterclockwise. And that is when it's like breaking up and dissolving density. And when it's like turning back clockwise, then it's like putting things into its place and like realigning stuff and yeah, just reintegrating your field. And also what is very important with such transmutations, like even if you don't do the meditation that we're going to have in a few minutes, like if you do your own healings, like your own transmutations, it's very important that at the end that you like put yourself back together, like reintegrate your field in a very whole and perfect manner. So there are like no cracks or tears into your field, because like things can attach to us, like stuck energies or even nastier attachments or influences may be there in your being somewhere. And the violet flame like purifies that and like releases it. So that means that there's going to be like a, how would you say, like a hole, but like an empty space in your field, because the nasty stuff had been like cleared out, and now there's like a gaping hole which is left at that place, and you like have to fill it up with something that you actually prefer to have inside of your being. So for the ease of visualization, like fill it up with white light and see that your field and your entire being is perfectly aligned. It's perfectly whole. There are like no tears or problems with your field, and everything can move on in your life in a balanced way, basically. So I hope that helped clarifying. We're going to start the meditation, but first I'm going to have a sip of water. Yes, Anita, thank you for joining. Hello, everyone. And yes, Donna has written in, it has been a great assistance for me being around trauma, yes, and my own limiting beliefs and energies too, yes. They're great in transforming those. But yeah, like regarding, it's basically acting as a catalyst on your growth and journey. So that also means, just as when you're working with the heart energy, that also means that it may bring up unpleasant stuff from time to time, like things that you need to heal, things that you need to let go and dissolve, it can bring them to the surface. It may not necessarily happen during the meditation, but you can also do that as well. Like while you're in the violet flame, you can call forth something like an issue, I know, like a limiting belief system, or a relationship with someone that is very difficult for you, or is like something that you're currently struggling with, and like ask for assistance and guidance to transmute that relationship, to transmute those dense energies, and like further making the process of letting go and transformation far easier than it would have been otherwise. And it also, you ensure that it's going to happen much more quickly, because you don't have to dwell too much on these things. Like, I know like deep karmic stuff have many layers to them, but now we're in a time where healing and transformation can take place very quickly, because like everything is speeding up. I guess I don't have to explain that to anyone. Like you can see that in the world and in general in our lives, that like everything is happening so fast, because the vibration of the planet and also us as well is rising. We're not as dense anymore. So that means that things flow much more freely and easily, and things can manifest far more quickly than before. And I also, to all the veterans listening to this, like I guess all of you have noticed that maybe like 10 or 20 years ago, like when you wanted to do something or you did something, like regardless what you do or what you think, like it reverberates back to you. Like may that be good or bad, like maybe you have done something that you're not proud of, and like the consequences of that like reverberate back to you at whatever given time. And yeah, like if you're very present and observe these stuff, like you can see that whatever you do, whatever you think, whatever you say, or I know, like do something to another person, like that comes back very quickly, like even that day. Or like some kind of issue comes up at the beginning of the day, and I don't know, you just move through it very quickly, and it's like gets resolved by the end of the day. And maybe 10 years ago, it wouldn't taken weeks or maybe even more. So things are moving very quickly. Like it can be tiring, and you may also have this fatigue, which I guess all of us have at this point. But you can use this, I know, like this flow of energy that we're in right now to your benefit, because it's not there to harm us. It's acting as a catalyst, so we can move through these difficult times much more quickly and more easily. So use the violet flame as much as you can. So let's see. Jana, I sometimes go back and listen to the previous violet flame video. Yes, they're very helpful when I'm struggling to feel connected. Yes. Yes, and what is also very, very important at these times is to like reconnect to your core, to your higher self, to your inner child, or however you want to call it, to, yeah, like do something each day that you prefer to do, that brings you joy, that realigns you, that makes you happy, that recharges you, like regardless like how, I don't know, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, regardless how much time you have, like you have to like put aside each day a few minutes or even hours for yourself to recharge, because we're in this stuff for a long run. So yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, we have Milijana. I hope I read that correctly. Hello from Madeira. Thank you for joining. And I'm also sending everyone much love from Transylvania. I completely forgot to say that at the beginning. Okay, we also have Carolina. Thank you for joining. And Wolf Mother. Awesome. Thank you for sharing your video of the violet flame. Yes. So on that note, let's start the meditation. Or it's 8:33 here. That's a beautiful number. I'm going to put some music in so I don't get bored during the silent parts, because I'm going to leave certain parts, like I'm not going to talk all the time. I found that it's like most beneficial to like go into a specific state of transformation or deeper state of transmutation basically, and just like leave things to happen on their own, like things to come up and like leave time and space for them to be dissolved and transmuted, basically. So thank you for everyone for joining, and take a comfortable seated position, or you can even lay down on your back for this, especially if you want to have some deep healing. Okay, I'm also aligning myself. So if you're sitting, then have your back straight, especially in the beginning. I know that after a time we will tend to like drift one way or the other, but that's perfectly fine. And also at the beginning of the visualization and meditation, like try to keep the violet flame violet. I usually, when I'm out doing something, I prefer to have something of that color with me, or I search in my area for an object or something, like a spot of color that is like of the violet flame, and to assist me in always remembering of to remember that specific frequency. But with time, when like go deeper into the meditation, like the violet flame may change its movement, it may rotate, it may flow, it may be less intense, like barely burning, or for some of people it will like very intense. Like whatever you're experiencing, it's perfectly fine. Like it will flow and shift and turn to like make sure that it gives you what you need at that time. And also you will find that each meditation will be unique because you change, and also your needs will change. So the violet flame needs to accommodate that. It will always move and appear in a different way. It may also like shift its tone as well. So it won't necessarily stay the same violet all the time. And in some cases, it may completely change its color. And if it does that, then do that. So go with that. For some people, it changed, I think for high vibrations, she reported that it changed multiple times into that green emerald energy, which is the energy of Archangel Raphael, which is also for healing. So if that happens, that's great as well. All right, so take a comfortable seated position, or if you want to lay on your back, that is also perfectly fine. And we will start the meditation with some deep breathing. We will be breathing in through the nose and letting it out through the mouth. So take a deep breath in through the nose. And letting it out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. And let it out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. And let it all out through the mouth. And as you breathe in, fill your lungs, expand your belly, and let it all out. Let it all flow out of your system. Breathe in deeply, expand your lungs and belly, and let it all out. Let it all flow out. Breathe in again through the nose. And let it all out. And as you're continuing to breathe in and out, in a slow, gentle, and rhythmic pace most comfortable for you. Feel your body, observe your mind. For just by the simple act of taking deep breaths in and out, your body is slowly, gently calming down. Your breaths are becoming deeper and more relaxed. Your heart rate is slowing down as well. Also, your mind and busy thoughts are starting to calm down and slow down. And if stray thoughts or things come into your mind, it's perfectly okay. You don't necessarily have to interact with them, just simply observe them, let them pass by. You can even exhale them if you want to. And because you're not interacting with them, you're not putting your energy into them, they will simply dissolve and move on. Just simply breathe in through the nose and let it out through the mouth. And as you're doing so, feel how your body is becoming more relaxed. How your mind and entire being is slowing down. Everything is calming down inside of you. Because you continue to breathe at a smooth and rhythmic pace, comfortable for you. And now you can feel all your feet and toes, and they are becoming more relaxed. Let all the tension flow out. Feel your legs and the hips. Feel how all the tension is flowing down. All the tension is flowing out of your legs. They can also become a bit heavier. Also, feel your fingers and hands, how they are becoming more relaxed. All the tension is flowing out in a smooth and rhythmic pace with your breath. Feel how your arms and shoulders are becoming more relaxed. All the tension is flowing right out. Feel your belly, chest, back, how it's all becoming more relaxed. And if any tension may arise, just let it all out. Release it with your breath. And now your chest, back, and belly is relaxed You're simply holding yourself in a seated position, or if you're laying on your back, you can feel your body becoming a bit heavier, almost like floating in a very comfortable and pleasant place. Your neck and the back of your head is becoming more relaxed. Also, your temples, your forehead, your eyes is becoming more relaxed. Release all tension with your breathing. Let it all go. Your eyebrows and eyes are becoming more relaxed. Your cheeks and jaw become very much relaxed. Stop pressing your teeth together. Completely relax your face muscles. You may even gently open your mouth if you want to. For all the tension and busyness is flowing right out. And you're going into a deep and pleasant state of relaxation and transformation. And as you're breathing in and out, we ask the ego mind to step aside for the duration of this activity. We greatly value the perspective of the ego mind, but now we ask it to step aside, to be merely the observer. For what is about to happen is of great benefit to all. Take a deep breath in and let it out. And now take all the busy thoughts, all the things that you want to do later on, and put them in a box and put them aside, out of reach, out of sight. They will be there later. They will be there later. But we don't need them right now. We don't need them right now. And also, if you hear any outside noises or disruptances, they will no longer disturb you or disrupt you in any shape or form. All noises will just simply fade into the background. They will no longer disrupt you or distract you from what you are doing, because you're going into deep and beautiful state of relaxation, focus, and transformation. And now your body and mind is perfectly relaxed. And if any rough edges or tensions may remain here or there, that is perfectly alright. All will be transmuted into divine fire. And now with all your attention and focus, go into the center of your heart. Be there, visualize it. How does it feel to be there? Feel how your heart is beating gently and smoothly inside your chest. And now see a beautiful spark of light inside your heart, made out of the violet flame. And breathe in deeply through your nose, breathe into your heart center. Amplify the beautiful fire in your heart and let it all out. Breathe in deeply into your heart center and see how the beautiful violet flame expands and grows in your heart. Now the beautiful violet flame is burning inside and around your heart center, expanding in all directions. Now take a deep breath in through your nose, breathe into your heart center. Let the violet flame expand beyond the boundaries of your heart, expanding in all directions, just like a sphere. Moving beyond even the boundaries of your physical body. And now you're situated and surrounded by the violet flame. The beautiful violet flame is coming forth from your heart, the core of your being, flowing in all directions, flowing through all parts and particles of your body. And also expanding beyond the boundaries and limitations of your body, moving in all directions. Now we ask the beautiful, divine violet flame to come forth from the flower of life, from our heart center, and transmute all density, fear and doubt, all limiting belief systems, all stuck energies within and around us. Flow through our bodies, burn through all our cells and fibers, crystallize our entire being, purify us on all levels, transmute all toxins, transform and neutralize all poisons, heavy metals in our bodies, neutralize them so they no longer affect our bodies in a negative way, and assist our body to flush them out, to release them through the path of least resistance. For your body is fully capable of transmuting and cleansing itself, regardless how much poison or dense energies you may accumulate. You're fully capable of transforming it. You're fully capable of releasing it. For you are a being of the violet flame, transmuting all density, transmuting all darkness into the light of life. For you are an eternal being, a fire that can never cease to be, a fire that can never cease to shine. For your purpose is to be, to exist, to live, to experience, to create, and to transmute density into the highest light, to bring back everything into perfect alignment, to realign everything with divine order and law, so all things may heal perfectly, so all things can flourish and thrive here on planet Earth. But first you must do this transmutation within yourself, to embody this change fully, to embody the transmutational energy that will change this world and has been changing this world, to fully step on the path of healing, to fully step on the path of being a catalyst for change in a positive and constructive direction. For now you're fully ready to step forward on your path of this great transmutational force present, incarnated and integrated on this plane of existence. For your purpose is to hold your highest light, to embody your highest light, and to express it, to share it with everyone and everything in existence. Just breathe in that knowing that you are ready to step forward on your path of transformation, to first transmute density within yourself, within your own life, and to spark the fire in every living thing on planet Earth. Everyone and everything that you meet will be activated by your presence, by your light. They will recognize you on a deep level. Even if consciously this interaction may not happen, know that your light is activating them. Your presence is supporting them in their growth. And who you are is assisting them on their healing journey, making it possible for the very first time in many cases. And know that everyone who is ready to receive will receive your divine fire and light inside their own being. And we also thank you for being of service in this manner. And now once again we ask the violet flame to come forth from the depths of our heart, to flow through all our being, to flow through our surroundings, and if you wish, it may expand in the room that you're situated in, filling up everything in that room, flowing through your entire house. Flowing through your entire maybe apartment complex or building, wherever you're situated in. Flowing through all the walls, for all the structure of your living place. Flowing through the land, going deep within the earth as well, expanding in all directions. Expanding, flowing through the streets, flowing through and among the trees, flowing down deep in the earth as well, flowing in all waters, inside the earth and above. And expanding in all directions. Further continue holding the beautiful violet frequency inside your visualization. And see how from your center of your heart, through your body, you are emanating the beautiful violet flame in all directions, miles upon miles in the space that is surrounding you. And now we ask, beloved Mother Earth, who is beneath us, down in the ground, send down this beautiful intent down to the core of Mother Earth, to her heart center, to the core of her being. We ask you, beloved Mother, to assist us in holding this divine frequency. Assist us in holding it with all your elementals and all forces that make up this physical and etheric reality of planet Earth. And also see how it is spreading like a wildfire across the land, moving across the deserts, across the plains and mountains, or the sea. We ask, beloved Mother Earth, to hold this divine frequency in perfect alignment with the highest good of all life, and project your consciousness and intent upwards to the central sun. We ask you, Divine Heavenly Father, to bless us with your presence and your potent energies. Assist us in holding this divine frequency. Send all your angels and archangels, all beings of the hierarchy of light, to hold this divine frequency across our world, in all our homes, our streets, cities, villages, and land. We ask you, beloved Heavenly Father, to send us all your angels and archangels, all beings of the heavenly realms, to hold this divine frequency, to spread it across our beautiful home, our planet Earth. And please hold this divine frequency, for our intent and focus may fluctuate, but by the might and love of the heavenly realms, it is held across the world. And regardless where you're situated right now, you're assisting in the transformation of the entire world. Visualize and feel how the beautiful violet flame emanating from your heart center through your body has expanded across your surroundings, flowing through the land, also deep within Mother Earth as well. Flowing through forests, through hills and mountaintops, flowing through the deserts, seas and oceans, and also deep within Mother Earth as well. And it's also flowing through the skies. It is flowing through the entire earth. And for the ease of visualization, You may also see from the outside our planet and see how the beautiful violet frequency is flowing through, circulating outside and also within Mother Earth. And as your attention is focused on beloved Mother Earth's violet frequencies, you may also see here and there others who are joining in this beautiful gathering across the world, holding this divine frequency of transmutation. And now we ask the beautiful violet flame to transmute all density, transmute all fear and doubt, all distortion, transmute them into the light of life itself. Dissolve all density. And bring about change in a positive and constructive way. And if you're guided to, with your intent and focus, you may go to different places of the world, different lands. Maybe it can be something very broad or something very specific. It depends on what you're guided to do. It can also be just a single person. And we ask the violet flame to flow through these parts, to flow through the land and everything around it. Transmute all density. Transmute all fear and distortion. Bring us back into full alignment with God. Dissolve all distortion that is holding us back from stepping into our role. Dissolve all the blockages that are holding us back from stepping into our power and holding our own light. And regardless how stormy it may be around you or in the outside world, you have the power to calm it down. You have the power to bring back everything into divine alignment. For we are being of the violet flame. For we are beings of the violet flame. For we are beings of the violet flame. Holding this divine frequency across the world, joining together in perfect synchronicity. We are all beings of the violet flame. We are beings of the violet flame. We are beings of the violet flame. Bringing transformation, bringing healing and well-being to all life on earth and beyond. For we are immortal beings of fire, expressing our divinity, embodying our full light, and sharing it with the world. We are beings of the violet flame. We are beings of the violet flame. We are beings of the violet flame, transmuting all density, transmuting all fear and doubt, dissolving all limiting belief systems, standing as one with the heavenly realms, standing side by side with the angels and archangels, heavenly masters. We are all standing together and holding this divine frequency of love and transformation. For we are beings of the violet flame. For we are beings of the violet flame. For we are beings of the violet flame. And we ask the heavenly realms to bear witness to this transformation and hold this divine frequency. And as we are holding this divine frequency, you may repeat to assist you in holding focus. I am a being of the violet flame. I am a being of the violet flame. I am a being of the violet flame. of the violet flame. I am a being 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 of the violet flame. As you're holding the beautiful violet flame, as you see how it is flowing through Mother Earth, circulating around Mother Earth and also within, flowing through lands, through all the cities and places that are occupied by our brothers and sisters. See how all of them are immersed and submersed in this beautiful flow of violet frequency, and how their heart center is being purified and activated. How everyone's little spark of light is coming online across the world, illuminating the earth. Everyone's heart center is activating, shining their beautiful, unique lights in the world. And we are bringing in more peace, love, and prosperity to all life. Bringing in love, peace, and prosperity to all life on earth. We are anchoring love, peace, and prosperity to all life on earth. For we, humanity, are the shepherds of life. And our choices, our actions decide what happens here on earth. And we are putting things into perfect alignment. We are bringing back everything into natural law. so all of us can heal and prosper together for the highest good of all life. Thank you, and it is done. It is done. Aho, blessings. Now you may see that we ask the heavenly realms and Mother Earth to hold this beautiful violet frequency flowing through everything and everyone, to hold it in place for as long as it is in perfect alignment with the flow of all life, further assisting in the transmutation of density, further assisting in our healing and alignment process, further activating all life on earth. For we are moving, we are flowing and growing together. And know that it is done. Aho, blessings. Now, if you may wish, you may stay in this beautiful, relaxed state, emanating and being the violet flame itself. Breathe in the violet flame into each cell of your body. Breathe it in deeply. Breathe in the violet flame deeply inside your being. And feel how the violet flame is burning in each cell of your being, crystallizing the water inside you, raising your vibration to the highest octave possible at this time, further aligning you with your highest self, and enabling you to integrate more of your divine light in the physical form and hold it. And know that you can always return to this sacred place, for it is always with you and within you. It can never go away, it can simply be forgotten, but it is always there inside of you, waiting for your call to come forth and assist you in transforming. For we are beings of the violet flame. For we are beings of the violet flame. For we are beings of the violet flame. Now we ask the violet flame to be and stay within our hearts, to burn in each cell and fiber of our being, to hold this divine frequency and assist us, and to further assisting us in transforming and healing. We thank the beloved violet flame and all the heavenly realms for their assistance. We bless all of you. We bless the Heavenly Father and Earth Mother for their grace and assistance. And now reintegrate back all parts of your being. Draw in your light within your body. Bring back everything into full and perfect alignment. Reintegrate back all parts of your being, draw back all your light and align it in your body. Bring everything back into perfect alignment inside of yourself. Re-establishing perfect flow within your body. Being fully your divine light. Emanating the divine light in all directions. And now your field is perfectly whole. It can be perfectly round like a sphere or an egg shape with no cracks or tears in it. It is perfect, perfectly integrated and aligned. And now once again, reintegrate back all parts of yourself, all of your gifts, all of your memories, all your fractured energies that you have left here or there. Bring back in perfect alignment everything. Re-establishing perfect flow within your body. For now you are fully and perfectly integrated within your physical body. Everything is in perfect flow and order. You are revitalized. You are healed. You are being activated and ready to move forward with your journey. Take a deep breath in. And now you're starting to coming back to full awareness. You're starting to become aware of your physical body. And you may also start to move your hands, feet, your back. For now you're becoming very much aware of your physical body. For you're integrating back, coming back up, coming back to full awareness, being perfectly integrated. And now you're perfectly aware and present in your physical body. You can also move around here or there. And you're also becoming aware of your physical surroundings. You sitting on a chair or laying on your back, in your room, in your office, or in your car, wherever you may be. You're also becoming aware of the surrounding sounds or movements outside your room or home, because you're coming back up through time and space and perfectly integrating back, coming back to full awareness in the here and now. Now you're perfectly aware and fully integrated in your physical body. You're also fully aware of your physical surroundings. And now you're coming back up, becoming fully present and fully alert in this now moment, in your current lifetime. On the 1st of August at this time, you're coming back up, being fully and perfectly integrated, fully present and fully alert in this now moment. on the 1st of August or whenever you're listening to this broadcast. I welcome all of you back to full awareness, to being fully present and fully alert, ready to move forward with your day. Or if you're doing this meditation before going to bed, then being very perfectly aligned and cleansed and ready to have a good night's sleep if you want to. But for everyone who is continuing with their day, I welcome you back. And you're perfectly able to continue with your day, being very refreshed, energized, perfectly aligned, and integrated. So I hope that everyone had a nice and pleasant transformative experience. I welcome all of you back. And also, if everyone or anyone who's still awake, please share your experience, your thoughts, like what have you seen? What have you experienced? Like, to be honest, I first intended for this thing to be like more like a healing session for the individual, like going deeper into our bodies and like transmuting stuff there. But even if you're like extending it from your heart center and I don't want to say like broadcasting, but like emanating it and like sending it to different places, like it's still flowing through you. So it still does that as well. So that's its basic nature of the violet flame, is to transmute density. So if it's coming through you, it's also transmuting density within you as well. I guess like more global healing and realignment was in need of right now. That's why we did that. But yeah, like that's always good. Because yeah, planet Earth can be a very turbulent place. And yeah, we very much need that right now. So I'm going to take out my music. I'm also going to like move a bit. Not sure like how much. I think we almost did like an hour. Like holy crap! Like that's a long. It didn't really feel like that. It felt like I know like half an hour, 40 minutes at max. But like 1 hour. I think we started an hour ago or so. So wow! Thank you everyone who has joined and or did the replay. Thank you very much. Let's see what happened in the chat. Yes, we have Wolf Mother. Thank you for all the beautiful violet hearts. Yes, we are connected. We are one. Yes. I feel all of your energies. Nice. Yes, I also felt and seen like people who were joining like across the world. Like everyone is like holding their own bubble and like emanating their own violet flame. And we were like holding all of this beautiful circulating violet flame energy across the world together. It was very cool, like, and also very transformative. And I bet like it was not just only us doing it, because like whenever you like get the inspiration to do like something like this, it's most likely because like other people are also doing it, or there is a need for it. And there is like a specific alignment happening that is allowing this to occur and also amplify it further. So many things can move unseen and like outside of our awareness. But whenever you're guided to do such meditations, then please do it. It's really helpful. And we really need it. So Wolf Mother, that was beautiful. Thank you. I definitely feel lighter. Yeah, me too. So awesome. We have Victoria. Thank you for joining. I really enjoyed this. I felt the unity. That is awesome. We also have Jolyn. Yes, thank you. And the gnome friend. Yes, I remember holding hands. Yeah, I did that too. I fell asleep. Yes, that's perfectly normal and transformative too. Yeah, like regarding holding hands, I didn't want to say that. But that's also kind of what I started to see halfway through, like a lot of people and also light beings, like everyone like coming together like across planet Earth, holding hands, however cheesy that may sound, but it's a nice, I don't know, like visualization for unity and like doing something together. So that's awesome. Yes, and we have Wolf Mother. Yes, very cool. Holding space for each other. Yeah. Yeah, like holding space for each other. Like, why is it like so good to like do group meditations? I mean, it depends on like what you want to achieve, but for like healings and like group activations, like super cool to like do something together. Because especially if you're like new to it or you have difficulty focusing and holding energy, it's really good because like you're not holding that energy alone, and you're like basically like immersed in this like flow of that meditation's energy, and you don't have to focus as much in holding that frequency. Or if you're like fluctuating a bit, then you can like easily come back because like everyone around you is holding that frequency for you. Basically, it's very similar to when like birds migrate to south before the winter season. And I think I read once that some birds like even sleep during their flight because like the other ones are holding them basically while they're like gliding through the air. So very crazy stuff. But yeah, like that's what we are doing through the group meditations too. Yeah. And also regarding like falling asleep or maybe laughing or yawning is that like specific energies come through our bodies, and there's a type of healing that you need, and like this is what your body, this is how it reacts to it basically, to allow the healing to take place in a much more deeper level. For example, like falling asleep or having the need to laugh or something is like perfectly normal during healing sessions too. Like if you like do a Reiki session, that can totally happen too. Can become very sleepy. Some people even fall asleep, or I don't know, like they want to laugh or something, because like your body is reacting to it, and it's basically it's aligning itself so it can best receive and process the energies that are like coming through. So if you want to do it laying down and falling asleep while you're doing that, that's perfectly fine too. It's probably the process will continue while you're sleeping and consciously being knocked out, but still a lot of stuff will happen inside you as well. And also I do it quite a lot of times, like purifying myself in this way before going to sleep. And I ask the violet flame or the eternal fire to like hold that frequency inside of my body, so while I rest or sleep I can like properly heal, so I can properly realign even though I'm not focusing on holding that specific energy. Okay, so we have Laura, Victoria. Yes, thank you, brother. Beautiful. Thank you for joining. I can still feel it through my body and soul. Yes. Yeah, like if anyone wants to like redo it, like you can like pause the video at certain points and like just stay in that space if you want to do that. But I also highly recommend like continuing after you had enough of that blissful energy. I also highly recommend continuing the video to like go through the part when you like consciously reintegrate back, fully integrate and become fully present and fully alert. Because like if you want to continue your day, or you have to drive or do something more focus intensive, then it's like really good to like fully come back before you start to do anything more sensitive, or I don't know, like something that is like demanding your attention or focus. Because if you don't, like you will still reintegrate, but it will take some time. And while that happens, it will be, I don't know, like you will feel like very, I don't know, like daydreamy or like very loose and not very present. So if you have to do something afterwards, then I highly recommend going through that phase of reintegration, coming back fully and becoming fully present and fully alert before you get up and continue your day. Okay, so Gnome Friend, I thought the video ended. I continued hearing this in my dream. Yes. And Wolf Mother, that's what I felt. Yes. And I see Donna. Thank you to all. I felt our heart flames connecting. That's awesome. And envisioned the threefold flame within our hearts spiraling into the violet flame and then expanding, connecting us all. That's a very beautiful visualization. Thank you for sharing. Yes, Myro, thank you to all. Thank you. And yeah, Carolina, namaste. Thank you very much for joining and doing the meditation. I think this was like a record meditation. We haven't done one this long, but yeah, it was very good because like we had time to like go in deep into the, I know, like the vibration and feeling of the violet flame. And like whenever you like do a violet flame transmutation for yourself, it can be very quick. Like you don't have to do an hour-long meditation. But this was like very good for like starting and like getting a sense of how it works, how it feels, what you can do with it. And the more you do it, the easier it will be. The easier it will be for you to like call upon the violet flame, and to the certain point when you don't even have to like go into a meditative state. Basically, you can just like, I know, like you're on the street or like talking to someone, and you can like bring forth the violet flame because you visualize it and you like bring up that feeling that you already know and integrate it. And like if you like visualize it and like feel it inside of you, then like it's already there. And also like you can I don't know, like use these mantras or like an invocation like beloved violet flame, come forth and assist me in transmuting whatever I need to transform, or also extend it to other people as well. So, and yes, like I highly recommend, you can also like check out our meditations, and it doesn't have to be very long. It doesn't have to be very complicated. It's basically just call on the violet flame, bring it forth from your heart, like expand it through your entire being, make sure that it flows through your entire body, also around you. I highly recommend like flowing it through your home too, so you're purifying that as well. And yeah, just ask the violet flame to transmute all density, fear, doubt, like everything that is like stuck energies, like sickness, pollution in your body, heavy metals, toxins, poisons. Like we have a lot of crap in our system. We're also having a lot of crap in our food. So like you can also purify your food with it as well. Purify your land where you're living, purify your home. So like everything that is like stuck and dense, or maybe like some nasty energies want to hang out in your house, and you're evicting them because they can't remain in that energy. Maybe some of them will engage with the violet flame, that they want to be transformed, or like they want to be freed from that dense existence and purified. But in many cases, maybe they would just simply leave because they don't want to stay in that energy. And after you have purified your home, then do some energy protection. Protect your house, protect yourself as well. Like, I'm not going to go into it because it's a lengthy topic, like research or search for energy protection or psychic protection, and I bet you will find a lot of good videos with it. And that also doesn't have to be very complicated. As for Archangel Michael's assistance to protect you on all levels, like protect your family, protect your home, like remove all nasty stuff and all density from your living space, also from your land and around your land. You want to live in a nice, clean, and safe as possible environment as you can, because there are a lot of stuff happening, not just energetically on the world, but also inside of us as well. So we want to have as less distractions in our life as possible. Okay, let's see what else is here. Gnome friend, I saw a green beam in the sky, and then a bright light that woke me up. Wow. Okay. Mina, thank you. Guardian, thank you to all. That was fantastic. I also did a bit of Breath of Life fire, sent out holding hands. Yes. Yeah, we usually use the eternal fire, like the fire that is made out of white light, that is like burning inside our hearts, for transmuting density. But the violet flame is like much more, I think it's much more well known to people. And yeah, like many people know that there's a lot of information about it, and it's accessible to everyone. So, and it's very user friendly. Okay, so Donna, I must have fallen asleep in the middle again. Yay. Yeah, like you were doing some deep healing. At least you didn't hear me snore. Yes, but we did once, so that was awesome. Yes, okay. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining this very special Violet Transformation event. And I think next week we're going to have a meeting with higher vibrations on Wednesday, I think, on the 7th, and on the 8th, look forward to the group channeling session on Zoom, which will not be broadcast nor recorded. So if you want to take part in a beautiful and awesome channeling session, I will be bringing through my guides in a trance state, and you will be able to ask them awesome questions, and they will give you surprising and weird answers sometimes, but they have a very different perspective from ours. So look forward to that as well. If anyone wants to join, the link will be available in the community section maybe a couple of days before the event starts. So enjoy the Lionsgate energies, and let's see all of you. Let's see each other next week as well. I hope you had an awesome meditation experience.